Where is he? Where's Millie the Joe? I'm coming for him. And welcome to the vlog. I'm Millie the Joe. How are you? How's everything? Look, we need to talk. Not entirely upset about it though, because I do enjoy True TV. I do enjoy my Cartoon Network. And I do enjoy Comedy Central and Conan O'Brien, which you can see mostly online, but yeah. Not terrible. I mean, last New Year's we had to watch the ball on some bootleg app, which didn't have actual newscasters. They were like people from North Dakota no one knows about. There was no Carson Daly or anything like that. So having Sling TV makes you feel like a human as well. So I would recommend it. The price is kind of bad nowadays compared to Netflix and Hulu at $8. Sling TV being $25 for a decent amount of channels. All right. Damn, boy. You lounging, huh? How you feel? How you feel? Look at those feet, bro. You were wearing my flip-flops? You were wearing my flip-flops. He was wearing my flip-flops. I feel like since I keep repeatedly going back to Sling TV and I've had like this on and off relationship with them, I should probably show you what they provide and what they do so that you can get a feel for whether or not you want to do it. I'll start off with, they have 3 tiers. The first tier is $20. It's not as many channels, but it's the basic, just throw something on TV. The 25 is what I have. It's got USA, it's got Cartoon Network, it's got a little bit more channels. And then the other one, the third one, is a little, I can't remember the third price, but it's $10 more, I think. And you get some sports too and stuff like that. There's also a sports package. So let me just show you what it is. Maybe you'll like it, maybe you'll get it, and I can show Sling some support here. So now, I'm using the Fire Stick, so if you have a Fire Stick, this is how you use it. Alright. There it is in the app. You just click that. Hey, look at that! Look at that! That's me filming. Look at that, you can see me. Ain't that cool? Look at that, that's science. Anyway, Sling TV is loading. Take back TV! Take back TV! Because people owned TV back in the day, we owned it. We had no choice. Alright, so right now they have it set up where it's My TV, On Now, Guide, Sports. Let's go through. My TV, I put, these are my channels that I favorite. Channel 4, TBS, True TV, USA, Cartoon Network. Alright, so let's go to True TV. Also, they have like the featured shows, featured movies. But here's, yeah, you click on True TV. There it is loading.
You're gonna need a guru.
There you go.
You can't own the deal until you own you. Are you ready to own you?
There you, there it works like regular TV. It works like cable. Now let's go back. And you just go to the On Now. It separates it from like sports, kids, lifestyle, and it just shows you all the stuff. Now if you go to Guide, the Guide has all the channels here. So I have Fox, FX, Channel 4, 41, Unimos, AMC, The Walking Dead people, FX, TNT, TBS, True TV, USA, Comedy Central, BET, blah blah blah. And it shows you what's on. There's also some select channels you can actually DVR as well. So, yeah, you have the option of DVR also on select channels, which is kind of cool. I haven't used that yet, but yeah. So now I'm going to watch cartoons and make breakfast. Alright, so I'm really excited. I'm actually really excited for the fact that I don't have the editing software anymore, because it brings the vlog back to a more authentic, less polished, quality over flash type of content. I guess I liken it to a farmer over someone who's in an office somewhere. You get a different type of work out of what you're doing. Like buying shoes off Craigslist versus going into Foot Locker. I don't have any examples. But anyway, what I want to attach this to now, what I want to lead into here, segue into, yeah, is my weekly monologue, which I didn't do Saturday, Sunday. Now, the difference between this monologue, I think the first one was pretty organic as well, but I did write that stuff down and stuff like this. So the way this monologue is gonna go is there's no writing down. This is all off the fly. This is one of what I'm gonna consider one of the most unpolished monologues to ever exist, and I think that should be what this vlog is about. So let me also segue into that the Nintendo SNES Classic will be coming out in September. Nintendo just announced that, and I'm hype. As an adult who just got into Nintendo hardcore, I mean, I had a GameCube, but I feel like I missed out on a lot of the golden era games that people, you know. To watch a movie remake, you should watch the original. And I don't really have a lot of knowledge on the original Mario games or Donkey Kong and stuff like that. I played a little bit, but I'm not an expert. I can say that in September when it comes out, I'm going to definitely be happy to buy it and play it and learn about, you know, I'll feel more experienced. So, because of this giant announcement, because I'm very happy for this announcement, today's monologue is going to be all Nintendo oriented, so let's jump right into that. Starting off, Nintendo announced this week that in September it will be releasing the SNES Classic, which will already come packed with 21 Golden Era games. This to match how many SNES Classic consoles will be released, because Nintendo always comes up short. A man in Japan documented how hard it was for him to try and get his hands on a Switch. He never eventually got his hands on it, but the picture depicts a raffle system and pretty much a lot of hoops that he has to jump through to try to get his hands on the Switch over in Japan, where it's produced. In a similar story here in the United States, an American man did the same kind of project, except with healthcare and education. I want to remind everyone that these are all just jokes, so please don't take them seriously. Earlier this week, Nintendo made comments that they are not intentionally shorting Switches to drive up purchases and interest in the system. This relates back to their earlier release of their classic NES system that was predominantly short in the market and no one could get their hands on it, leading them to discontinue it. They are saying that the Switch is not the case. They are legitimately just short. One common belief is that Apple is outbidding manufacturers in the hardware that they need to produce their phones, which it's the same hardware that's in Switch consoles. In a leaked report, it's being shown that Nintendo sent an Italian man into Apple's headquarters and he threw hats at everyone that produced the software. That's a Mario Odyssey joke. I want to really apologize. I set that up. I set it up real strong. I really put in a lot of detail into it, and then I just like the punchline just fell flat on its face. Like, in a related story though, Nintendo wants to make it clear to every priest that thinks they're gonna get more work in October, Mario does not possess characters or anything. He simply captures things. Now, of course, these jokes could be written down and they could be more polished, but that would defeat the purpose. So, that's not what this vlog is about. Now, in other Nintendo news, critics are wondering where the Virtual Console is, given that the SNES Classic will be coming out in September. Fans are dying for the Virtual Console, and for people who don't know what the Virtual Console is, it's basically an electronic library of older games. So one Nintendo representative came out and said, "We don't like to rush things, we take our time, and when it comes out, it'll come out. Because if we don't do that, we will look like Sega." That whole story is untrue. I mean, the only part of that story that is true is that people want the Virtual Console. Sega, you're doing great work out there, buddy. I feel like Sonic the Hedgehog is up in like Sega's headquarters, just like exhausted, smoking cigarettes. He's like, "Look, I can't be a mascot anymore. The stuff you're doing with this, it's just let it die. Just let it die. Please, I can't do this anymore. Knuckles is dead." And finally, the Nintendo Switch has been out now roughly 3 months, and this has spawned gamers to modify their systems. Either make it Zelda themed or retro themed, or even just play with the dock and turn it into something else. Which, one popular modification, or mod as they say, made internet headlines recently, is a man modified the Switch dock, except he used an old Game Boy Advance to make the Switch dock. So when his mother heard about this, she said, "Why don't you modify your resume and get a job?" Harsh! Harsh! I'm really sorry to that guy. I think that the modification was really cool. I really do. I think all the modifications are kind of cool and unique, and gamers should express, you know, stuff. But I don't think that they should be modifying the system. I don't think people should be taking them apart. I can understand the durability tests on YouTube, but I don't believe in playing with Nintendo's baby. Look, I mean, you wouldn't dare modify a retro NES classic or whatever. Like, you gotta have some respect to the creators. I'm sure they find it cool up there that you just destroyed their dock, and you also just destroyed a Game Boy Advance to make one system just so it looks prettier. But like, people worked hard to create the Switch itself, and I don't know. Let me put it in this Parents get you a gift for Christmas. Let's say they get you a bike, and the first thing you do to it is modify it. Your parents are gonna be kind of upset, no? I mean, if I was Nintendo, I'd be a little hurt that you're trying to change my stuff. And I get what you're doing, and there's real creative stuff out there, but, you know, I don't know, it just feels kind of weird. Alright, well, I've done enough. I've made your ears bleed and your eyes bleed with this monologue, but I like the grunginess of this vlog. I like that it represents crappiness in a way, because that's how I bring myself to the vlog. I don't like to make things look flashy. So I think, you know, we're gonna try a new direction here, and because of Sling TV. So I don't have anything left to give to you guys. Thanks for watching. Again, no hard feelings to the guy who modified his Switch to make it look like a Game Boy Advance. I was just kidding. I'm sure you have a wife and a family. You probably make more money than me. You're also smarter than me, way smarter than me, because I wouldn't dare take apart my system. It would completely break and never work again. So, just a joke. No hard feelings. And, have a good life.